Have you ever actually used that tire plug kit that you're lugging around? I haven't, but you know, I think that's a skill that might be good to practice, at least do it once, or really get a hands-on idea of really what it takes to do it. It doesn't look that tough, but you know what? My dead set of tires, which I've ordered a replacement for, has decided to pick up a roofing nail at the very last minute. So I'm actually going to plug that, even though it's on the side. A lot of tire shops won't plug anything that's not kind of in the middle two-thirds. They don't like patching or plugging anything on the outer lug. I don't care. It's my spare. It's still holding pressure, and so I'm actually ruining a good thing by pulling this out. But we're going to give it a shot since the new tires are on the way. My kit is from a company called Winsky that I found on Amazon, and it looks like it's a copy of the popular ARB kit, which comes in the big orange box. This one comes in a similar box with a similar layout. I've actually repurposed an old pouch to save a little bit of space, make it a little bit more portable. So this is a T-handle kit. I don't know if you can read that, but it's Winsky. I'll link this in the description as well. It's a T-handle kit with the reamer drill and the threaded portions to push the plugs through. It comes with pliers, tire gauge, and looks like some valve stem pieces as well to replace your valve stem, and the plugs themselves. There's an instruction kit in here as well if needed. A little bit of lube in here. Looks like petroleum jelly, not sure. Anyway, I think that'll get us where we need to go. So for this repair, you're actually going to need the reamer, the introducer, lube, a plug, and it wouldn't hurt to have some needle nose pliers like the one this came with to get it out in the first place. You'll also need some sort of a blade, like this one came with a razor knife, to cut off the excess tails from the plug once it's inserted. All right, so bear with me. And now it's losing air. That was the nail. So I'm going to use my reamer and go in after it. This particular location in the tire, you're definitely going to encounter radial bands. So it is going to be tricky to get this in there. Tire pressure is your friend, so if it's flat, you may want to put some air in the tire so you're not working against a floppy tire. Yep. I'm going to plug that temporarily just to keep the pressure in there for when I put the plug actually in a moment. So now I'm taking one of the plugs out. If you like this kind of video, then feel free to like, subscribe, and share. And also, if you have an idea of some other way I should be doing this, please let me know down in the comments, because I'm learning something here and I'm hoping others can too. You want to get this to the middle, and our goal in inserting this is about 2/3 inserted, and then cut off the tail. Plenty of lube. So it went in pretty easily. And once that's in, you want to pull straight out. And hopefully the plug stays in there. There we go. So there's the plug. We're about 2/3 in, and I'm going to cut this off with the razor knife, and I'm going to come back and check with soapy water to see if any air is leaking. I don't hear or feel anything, and that was a pretty good hiss before. So I think we're in good shape. We'll see. Going to use that razor knife and just trim it off. There we go. Right there. No obvious air leaking out, but let's try the soapy water. And it looks like no bubbles. So hopefully that's given you some confidence with, trailside tire repair, roadside, whatever. So I wouldn't recommend doing this to a good tire, but if you have one that's flat, it might be worth a dry run. It's kind of fun, it's pretty easy, and it'll build your confidence. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your time, and I hope to see you out there.